Vincenzo Porro is a well-respected veteran of the superyacht industry, having spent around 25 years with Bonetti, during which time he was instrumental in elevating the Azimut Bonetti brand to the top of the global order book. Then in 2020 came a decisive career change when he was appointed CEO of TANKOA Yachts in Genoa, where today he continues to apply his business acumen and industry know-how to work the same kind of magic. And Vincenzo joins us today in the Boat Show studio. Welcome, Vincenzo.
Thank you, Justin.
Hello. And I'm going to dive straight into the first question. You recently launched Kinder, which is the fourth hull in the 50-meter all-aluminium series by Francesco Paczkowski. Just tell us briefly how she differs from her predecessors.
First of all, I think the owner makes the first difference. And the boat has got an hybrid system, a full hybrid system, like a Vintador. But of course, after 3 years, the technology has changed. We are applying the last model of a hybrid with a bigger power in batteries in order to get more time on a tanker on the batteries all the night, or to run the boat for a certain time at low speed in order to allow the boat to reach protected areas, or to be without noise at all on board. So the other difference is that working with these clients, they have never owned a boat. So it was really a pleasure, because they enjoyed in designing it in all the details. And all our team was offering a big service to them. And they really enjoy in doing this. And this is the best for our job, in which we give them the enjoyment of construction, and mainly thinking how to enjoy in the next months when we will deliver the boat in May.
I believe Kinder was started on speculation, and I think one of the other 50 meters is also in-built on speculation. Speculation construction can be risky, can't it? Because it's based on the assumption that you're going to sell the boat further down the line. But there are also advantages mostly associated with faster delivery times. Do you think that is key to commercial success in the superyacht industry today, especially in the 50-meter size bracket, which seems to be your sweet spot?
Oh, time for delivery, it's of course an opportunity. It's a commercial opportunity, because clients, they don't want to wait. But it's not the only one, because of course, if a client loves a brand, they can also aiming to wait to get the delivery. So brand is another good opportunity for a client, but spending time in building boats and investing cash out to do it is because it's helping also the shipyard, because we have, as everybody knows, fixed cost, and we cannot stay without working. So increasing our production, we have a work in progress, which will help us, when time is for building. Of course, for marketing, with our salespeople, we try to build something which makes sense to build, which at least 8 over 10 clients, they are ready to buy, because we have, of course, spent time in our product to be sure that we are offering something on the market which is appealing.
The superyacht industry emerged stronger from the COVID pandemic, which was surprising in many ways. But now we have the issue of the war in Ukraine and Russian sanctions. How exposed is TANKOA to the Russian market, and how do you see the geopolitical situation affecting our industry in the foreseeable future?
What to say? Luckily, TANKOA has got no issues about clients, because we don't have Russian clients. That is a good moment, but of course is affecting anyway the market, because as we all know, the Russian market is a Russian and Ukrainian market, is taking probably 10–15% of the total worldwide market, and mainly interested in the bigger size of boats. But I don't think it's an issue, because the clients are not in default. There probably is also a delay, probably a force majeure in doing it. But shipyards, if I were in this situation, you cannot stop the construction. You have to go on, because if the client is not in default, you have no right to stop. So I mean, also the idea of speculating is not so easy, because we have to probably frozen the delivery, because we cannot deliver the boat, but on the other side we can go on anyway with the construction. So it is an issue. Hope that in the next 12 months everything will over, or even before. But I should say that in the last year, 2021, the market was so good that we have all shipyards, they have order book up to 2025, someone also 2026. So it takes time. So we have time to full again the buffer of construction. So for sure the construction will go on, and our production will be active with I hope no problem at all, and no cancellation and stuff like that.
Okay, so we have time to recover, you're saying?
Absolutely.
Suerte and Solo started as sister ships, the very first TANKOA yachts of around 64 meters, I believe, and then they were extended to 70 meters and beyond. And you also have the 76-meter Apache concept project. Can TANKOA build bigger than 76 meters, or do you even want to?
I think as all the time you have to learn and get experience. We have done the experience of 2 big boats that we extended to 70 meters, and I think that was good for the shipyard. They did a good job. They finished the boat in a very high quality way. So it means that we have the experience to build to 70 meters. Of course, to build more than that, you need the facilities, you need bigger facilities, you need a proper team. That is probably the most important thing, that your people has to be trained to take care of custom boats. Our people are trained to build custom boats. I should say that the answer to build more than 70 is a yes or no. That depends if we don't build in speculation those boats. That depends on the type of client that you deal with. If you get a client that you know very well and it's how to say, a safe client for the shipyard, there is no reason why you cannot build bigger than that. I mean, investment is the easiest part in my view, and the people are there. So yes, we can do it, but I repeat, in a full custom way with a proper client to build it.
Previously you referred to TANKOA as a small shipyard. Another word is boutique shipyard. Do you want to keep it that way, or do you want to expand your production capacity? And if so, how? For example, can you grow the shipyard in Genoa?
Yes, we want to grow. Now, in the past years, we just produced 1 boat per year. Now we are having in construction 7 yachts, and more potential buyers are coming. So our target in the next years is to reach the production of about 3-4 boats per year, and be in condition not to be more than that, because everything is related to the capability of the company to run it in a proper way, efficient way. So people, first of all, because we have to let them grow. So gradually in the next 3-4 years, we will try to reach this target of having 3-4 boats for delivering every year.
The market for yachts below 500 gross tons is very competitive, especially in Italy. If I were a prospective client of yours, how would you convince me to build with TANKOA rather than one of your competitors?
Oh, that's I hope you become so rich to buy. We are a boutique shipyard. I think a client of this type, they need to live in the shipyard, because we are building, they are coming to build the yachts, no, they are not coming to buy a yachts, but to build the yachts together. So the best way to convince them during the negotiation is first of all to show that you are building yachts, and you know how to build. They are to safe yachts, and then they can have a journey inside the shipyard, which they can enjoy. At the end of the day, the last stuff is we'll never forget them. We will serve them for the remaining years ahead, because I think selling a boat is sometimes complicated, but it's the first part of the job. Building a boat is the second part of the job. The third part of the job is serving the clients. Serving the clients, it means to keep them for the life.
Thank you. Thank you, Vincenzo.
Well, welcome. Thank you to you for the interview.